Come and take a trip to the respiratory system. The respiratory system is there to help deliver oxygen to the blood cells. It is also there to help provide a passageway for the carbon dioxide to escape from. You must visit the respiratory system. Without the respiratory system, the circulatory system would not be able to work, and without blood, nothing would work inside of the body. You need oxygen inside the blood for the circulatory system to work and function. Another reason is you can survive 3 days without food and water, whereas with the respiratory system, you will not be able to survive more than 3 minutes without oxygen for the average human. You will also get to see the fascinating process of how the oxygen can travel through the blood and get the carbon dioxide, which is classified as waste, out of the blood. If it did not get out the carbon dioxide, it would damage the tissue and stop the blood from being oxygenated properly. The respiratory system is also really fascinating because this process repeats itself 10 to 12 times a minute if you are relaxed. If you only want to go on a quick trip, you must go to the respiratory system, and you do not want to be crushed by the stomach or drowned by the blood in the circulatory system, so you must visit the respiratory system. You can go on an amazing journey to see so many organs which are vital to your existence. The oxygen first enters the body through the nasal cavity, which is the inside of the nose. Inside the nose, there is cilia, and they filter out any small particles. When going through this part of the body, you must be careful to not be classified as one of the small particles and get stuck. So in order to successfully see this system, you must turn from human into oxygen. You will then pass through the larynx, which will direct oxygen and food towards the epiglottis and the larynx. The epiglottis blocks food from going through to the lungs. The larynx is commonly called the voice box. The larynx gets the oxygen, carbon, and other gases to pass through. From the larynx, you will then pass through the trachea, which is a 10 to 12 centimeter long circular tube. The trachea helps deliver the oxygen, carbon dioxide, and other gases to the bronchi. After you have passed through the trachea, you will then go into one of the two main bronchi. The bronchi help deliver oxygen into the lungs evenly. You will then travel into one of the about 30,000 bronchioles, which are in each lung. The bronchiole help deliver the oxygen evenly around the lung, and they finish in alveoli. The alveoli are where you will come to the end of your respiratory system adventure. The alveoli are 1 cell thick, which is extremely small, but that does not make them any less important than the other organs. The bronchioles finish in the alveoli, where you, as oxygen, can travel through the bloodstream and achieve the goal in helping the oxygen to the blood cells. It also takes carbon dioxide, which is harmful to the body, out of the bloodstream. Caution: if you travel into the respiratory system where someone has been smoking, their lungs will fill with mucus and you could get trapped through the process. The only way to avoid this is just to avoid the lungs. Another reason is, if you are still a smaller version of a human, you will get stuck in the cilia, as it may mistake you as bacteria, and your journey will end there. This is a very fascinating system which everyone should want to learn more about and discover how it works. You can go on a trip which will make you feel as light as air, and you can visit this amazing body system.